Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, my people, how una dey? Special good morning to all of us wey be say we be football lovers. Of course, you know say Chelsea dey play today by 8 p.m. Everybody don already know wetin carry me come. It has to be match preview or nothing. You get my point now? So Chelsea fans, carry seat, come front. Let us talk about that our game that is coming up tonight between Fluminense and Chelsea. And also one or two team news wey be say e don dey sup between yesterday and today. Let's dive into it asap. I go like begin from the angle of Fluminense because you know these people, they are a Brazilian team that have been doing exceptionally well at this tournament. Look at it, they came out second in their group stage. A little bit small gap 9 days between them and Borussia Dortmund wey be say they top their group. And now Borussia Dortmund wey even top their group don comot. They've been putting up incredible performance all through this competition. Now look at their round of 16. They played against Inter Milan and they knock out Inter Milan, a finalist of the UEFA Champions League. They knock them out. As if that is not enough. In the quarterfinal, they also knock Al Hilal out. The person that defeated Manchester City. They knock them out of this competition. So that we go know how serious Fluminense has been. The funniest thing is say for their Brazilian league, like saying at 6th, they don't really do well for their local league. But you see, for this Club World Cup, it's been incredible. Plus, the leadership of Thiago Silva has been super crazy, my brother. Super crazy. I was watching their halftime speech that Thiago Silva gave to the players against Inter Milan. At halftime, Thiago Silva delivered a speech that almost make all the players go crazy. At halftime against Inter Milan. No wonder they defeated Inter Milan. No wonder they make it look like it is very simple. Thiago Silva delivered that speech and all of the players want to go gaga. So the leadership of Thiago Silva cannot be underestimated for that Fluminense. However, even for that their game wey be say even they come up today, Thiago Silva don come outside yesterday. He don talk. He said he knows, at least he said he did not know Enzo Maresca, but he knows a little bit about Chelsea, and he is ready to help the coaching staff and the coach about the little information wey be say he know about Chelsea for tonight's game. So Enzo Maresca, na God I dey take beg you, don't play Nicolas Jackson. Now the only person wey be say I know say if he hold for hand where, you know, of course you know them Enzo Fernandez, you know them Kupama, but those ones they feel free. Those ones, you know, they can be unstoppable. But you see that Nicolas Jackson, abeg Maresca, abeg na abeg I dey take God you, my brother, no try am. Say you wan play Nicolas Jackson, abeg. Anyway, good one for Fluminense. They've been incredible in this tournament, but I'm just very, very sorry because tonight is going to mark their stoppage points in this FIFA Club World Cup. It is just the truth. I know that some bad belle go won't come now. Now go collect. No, Allah, Baba. Calm down, relax your mind. They don't already they design Chelsea for the FIFA Club World Cup final. You know now, you don't know. Anyway, moving on now. Let us now enter Chelsea now. Thiago Silva, Fluminense, they've been doing incredibly well. It is going to be a super reunion between Chelsea and Fluminense. You know, from our own end, you get some of our players wey be say they no go dey available for this game wey be say they come up today. Number one is Liam Delap. The guy got suspended last week. In fact, we don't even hear reports say the guy go break up with his girlfriend. Maybe that's why the guy go dey provoke for feed, go dey elbow person, so he collect suspension. But anyway, Liam Delap is number one. Levi Kowi is also suspended, and Romeo Lavia will not be available. You know, the talk say Romeo Lavia gets more injury the other time, and since time they said the guy is training alone. That's my problem with Romeo. That has always been my problem with Romeo Lavia. But anyway, we wish the guy a quick recovery. Reece James is now available. The guy don't even use him out. Talk him. However, moving on now. I love one thing about Enzo Maresca. I watched his press conference yesterday, and I'm very impressed about his press conference. Even though at some point he won't lose guard, one reporter won't come tackle, he won't come stand in the way of Enzo Maresca. But Baba just handle it well by keeping quiet, by looking them. But anyway, one thing I love about Enzo Maresca is that, despite the fact that the media are trying to let him push the narrative of the weather or something, Enzo Maresca have always maintained his calm and he has always been cool. He has not been complaining since the beginning of this tournament. You know, then they asked the Baba about the weather, and he's saying that whatever the weather is going to be today, the players are going to adapt to it. Very, very good one from the guy. Also, Joao Pedro is another one to watch today. And now I even realize that Joao Pedro was once a Fluminense player. Now the picture you see for screen so. Baba now me just realize that the guy was, I mean, all of his youth level, he was a player there at Fluminense. So it is going to be an interesting showdown today between Joao Pedro himself and Fluminense player. But anyway, this is also another one to watch. Now, I have to be sincere with you. I have loved the improvement of Chelsea players since the beginning of this tournament. Honestly speaking, I have to be sincere with you. And, you know, whatever the result might turn out to be today, I will not be kicking things or be annoyed with anybody. But we only want to win this game. We only pray to win this game. But the fact is just that one thing I have observed from this tournament is that I love the way Chelsea players have improved. A lot of Chelsea players have improved. They have shown their improvement in this tournament. Number one of them is Enzo Fernandez. This is a player that in most cases, most of us don't talk about him. Enzo Fernandez playing up front, you know, most time we say Maresca they shift Palmer. In fact, I would love to see Palmer play at the left wing side today again. Enzo Fernandez have handled that attacking midfield. He has handled it very well. Handled it properly, especially in our last game. Controlled it very well. Pedro Neto is also another player that has improved drastically. If you observe, Pedro Neto no just dey run by looking down again. At least, even though if he dey run, he still dey look down, but at least there has been an improvement. Also, Moises Caicedo, are we going to say Moises Caicedo is improvement on his own? And also, I have to give this biggest credit to our defense line. If you observe the way Chelsea defense have been so far at this Club World Cup, they've been very, very cool and calm, especially right from the round of 16 up to this extent wey be say we dey. Chelsea defense have been very, very cool. And you know, from the Enzo Maresca style wey be say we dey observe lately now, once the defense is cool and calm, the midfield will be settled for our attackers to do the work. So this is one thing wey be say, you know, the defense of Marc Cucurella, that guy has been a machine. Cucurella, may we just continue to dey pray say make God just dey help us, dey give Cucurella more strength on a daily basis. Which is why even today I go like see Kopama play at that left wing side today, because the last time we saw Cucurella and Kopama play that at that left wing side, the communication was very, very mutual. The flexibility was there. You can see say whenever Cucurella was playing both the left wing up and left wing back. Now the two na Cucurella dey play. At some point, I can later observe say once Cucurella is around that upper part of the left wing, Kopama will now drift to the middle to join Enzo Fernandez and play double 10. So I feel like that style of play that Maresca adopted in our last game against Palmeiras work out perfectly, and I feel like it's going to also work out in our game tonight. So big kudos to our defense of Levi Colwill, Chaloba, Tosin, except Malo Gusto. But we have to give him his credit too, because at least our last game he do well. He do well. But today, Maresca, abeg, play Reece James. May we have Reece James for in natural position. Thank you very much. Don't play them off guard. You get my point. Today, let us have Enzo Fernandez play at the attacking midfield. That is what I wish today. Kopama play at the left wing side. Have Moises Caicedo and Andre Santos play in the middle. That's what I would suggest. But you know, get any time we say we go come outside like this to come talk. Now another thing Oga Maresca go do. But I will really love it if we can have Moises Caicedo in the middle and also Andre Santos, or even if it is a Dario Esugo, because Romeo Lavia now no dey. But let's see how the matter go be. Yes. Now, up onto my prediction for that our game that is coming up tonight. For my prediction for that game today, I'm going to be giving it a 2-0 comfortable winning for Chelsea tonight. I wish our boys all of the best. We have done it before against Palmeiras. I feel like we can do it again. No be by age, no be by gree, no be by gra. And for all those people wey be say they don't do one place, they talk say tonight and I go collect. No wahala, baba. In case say you don't know, this just as I don't talk earlier, they don't already go to print our banner. Now Chelsea versus Real Madrid, they go play the final. So I'll be expecting Chelsea to get a 2-0 comfortable winning today. We wish our boys all of the best. And shout out to them for job well done earlier. Just like I've said, anything the result is today, I'm not going to be throwing things. I'm not going to be kicking anybody because they've tried. They don't exceed my expectation. But we still want to see them play in the final. Now, that is that about that. Onto one or two team reports wey be say they reach us today. First of all, we dey hear say Villarreal, that Chelsea asking price for Axel Disasi is now £25 million. And that's around 30 million euros thereabout. And I feel like this is a very, very good one. With the way Chelsea have been handling their business, I think they've been doing it calmly and maturely. I will not be surprised if by the end of the transfer window we gather nothing less than 200 million out of all of these players wey be say we wan sell. Now Axel Disasi is going for 25. Petrovic is also going for 25 from wetin we dey hear. Sunderland are leading the race, but I would have loved Petrovic to go and play for Galatasaray where winning trophies will be assured for him, or even play at Bournemouth. But anyway, we'll see how the matter will be at the end of the day. Dortmund are now lobbying for another loan deal for Chukwuemeka, but as things stand, if I'm Chelsea, I will gallantly reject them. If it is their own turn, they go begin to look for cheap deal. Look at how much they bought Joe Bellingham. But if you don't reach their own turn to sell, they go begin to call big money. If I am Chelsea, I no go agree. There is no loan deal for Chukwuemeka. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we no go see am pass this level. We wish our boys all of the best tonight. Let me know what you guys think the scoreline is going to be tonight. Please comment, like the video, share the video, and I'll see you guys later.